Good morning. Next is SE1 mechanism. Yes, SE1. The SE1 mechanism is analogs to SN1 mechanism. So, as in the case of SN1 mechanism, in SE1 also, the first step is the slow ionization of the substrate molecule. So, step 1, slow ionization of the substrate molecules to form a carbanion. So, Rx, this is the slow step. Of course, the first step is the rate determining step. Therefore, SE1 reaction is a first order reaction. So, that is a kinetics of the reaction. The first step is the slow ionization of the substrate molecule to give a carbanion. Okay, to give a carbanion. This is the slow step, and of course it is the rate determining step. And in the second step, we can see that our electrophile attacks the carbanion to give the product. Okay, so this SE1 reaction is analogs to SN1 reaction. Now look at the exact mechanism of SE1 reaction. So here you can see that here it is R1, R2, R3, and it is X. The first step is the slow ionization of the substrate molecule. So suppose the reaction is a base catalyzed reaction, then what will happen? This is our base. The base removes the leaving group, correct? This bond is shifting to carbon, and we get C, R1, and here it is R2, and here it is R3. And of course, there is a negative charge, so this is the carbanion plus what will form Bx. Now here you can see that our electrophile, the electrophile can attack from the front side or from the front side or from the back side. Okay, so this has a planar geometry. Therefore, the electrophile can attack from the front side or it can attack from the back side. If it is attacking from the back side, what we get? We get E and C. Here it is R1, and here it is R2, and here it is R3. That means we are getting inversion product. Here it is inversion product, backside attack. If electrophile is attacking from the backside, we get inversion product. And suppose the electrophile is attacking from the front side, then what we get? We get R1. Here it is R2, and here it is R3, and here it is our E. We are getting retention product. This is retention product. Okay, and here it is inversion product. So this is the actual mechanism of SE1 reaction. Here you can see that this X, the leaving group, would be H plus. The X could be H plus, Cl plus, Br plus, or NO2 plus, etc. NO2 plus, etc. Now, an example for SE1 reaction. If you take a specific example for SE1 reaction, we can see that acid or base catalyzed halogenation of aldehydes and ketones. What is that? Acid or base catalyzed halogenation of aldehydes or ketone, aldehydes or ketones. This is an example for SE1 reaction. Look at it here. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. This is our acetone. We are taking a ketone. Okay. So base catalyzed reaction. Here is our base. If you consider base catalyzed halogenation of aldehydes or ketones, or we can see that these hydrogen atoms are acidic in nature. So if you can CH2, CH3 can be written as CH2H. The base removes acidic proton the base removes acidic proton, and what will happen to this bond? This bond is shifting to carbon. Okay, base removes the acidic proton. Why these hydrogen atoms are acidic in nature? Due to the presence of CO group. Okay, so here and then what we get, we can see that CH3, C double bond O, CH2. This is our carbon ion. This is our carbon ion. Now what will happen? This carbon ion attacks Br. This is our halogen. Br is Br2, or you can write it as Br. This is delta plus, and this one is delta minus. Now you can see that this negatively charged carbon, this will attack on this bromine. So and what will happen? This bond will be shifted to this bromine. So what we get? We get the product CH3 CO CH2 Br plus what will form Br minus. This is an example for SC1 reaction. So that's all about SC1 reaction. Thank you.